Hi everyone, this is Dango. So this is going to be my first video on FFBE War of Vision. And firstly, I'm going to talk about who should you reroll for and whether you should reroll at all in this game. And then I'm going to talk about my first impression on this game. So to begin with, I just want to state my conclusion directly first. So I don't think you need to reroll any specific character in this game. I will explain it a little bit more. There are a few reasons that I think you shouldn't reroll for this game. So the first reason is that if you just try to get a specific character, the most rare characters in this game are like ultra rare characters, UR characters. If you just target on specific character, the summon rate is 0.2% for one specific character. So this is going to take you a lot of time. Depends on your luck. You could be very lucky, but you could not be very lucky. So it can take you up to like a few hours of rerolling before you even jump into this game. So this is a huge time-consuming process. If you are free-to-play player, to be honest, this game, the PvP content looks a little bit not free-to-play friendly. It looks a little bit like a Wales game for the PvP aspect. So if you are free to play, I don't think you are going to enjoy the PvP that well, at least at the beginning stage. If you plan to spend some money in this game and you want to be competitive, I don't think rerolling is going to help you a lot because you are going to summon a lot and the rate is going to be flat out. So the other thing is that in this game there is actually I already did it, and I actually got my. So this is the character that I got, a super rifle character that I got after the Swiss dive summon. So the Swiss dive summon is actually very friendly. So it's basically after the step 3, you will get a guaranteed UR character. So yeah, it is not. It may not be the UR character that you like the most, but after all, you will get one UR character. And usually, I think, I checked the Japan website. There are like slightly difference in the usage of the UR characters, but I think overall, all the UR characters are pretty solid in this game. You may like the art or not, so that could be a reason for you to reroll or not. But if you just want to enjoy the game content, I think for both like spenders or free-to-play players, in this case, rerolling is not super needed because after all, everyone will get one UR characters like from a step 3 summon. So that is very good. The other thing is that this game is very busy right now. You can see I have a lot of like this NRG. This NRG is like the prize in the Wizard Mobile, or it's like the stigma in other mobile games. So it's basically you need to spend those things for a specific quest. So this game is super busy right now. You can see at the beginning of this game, we just have this game released today, and they are actually doing a Final Fantasy 13 collaboration event. So this event is only last for like 20 days, and there are actually free SSR you can get from this event. So I'm going to go to the shop. There is a like event currency that you can get. So if we go to this, if we go to this collaborative shop, no, this is not the other. This is special shop. Let me check. Oh yeah, here. This is the currency that you can farm from the collaboration event, and actually, this character, this ultra rare character from Final Fantasy 13 is actually you cannot summon, so you can only exchange her from the shop. So yeah, this is actually a lot of materials to grant before you get her, and after you get her, if you want to fully upgrade her, you also need to get all the shards. You can exchange this for up to like 80 times. So yeah, there are just too much to grant. I think this event should be on at the same time for the Japan server. But for Japan server, players have cleared all these other quests. The main story, other thing they are not worrying about. We need to clear this event as well as to clear the story mode, right? You still need to upgrade your characters by clearing all the story mode and also clearing all these other event quests to upgrade your characters so you can actually do this event well. So this is quite a time-consuming process. Right now I'm level 19 and I can still only clear the second map of this event. There are I think 3 or 4 more difficult level of this event that I cannot clear because my power is not strong enough to clear. So what I need to do is I actually need to go to the story mode and try to upgrade my level as fast as possible so that I have enough time to grant the event out, so that I can get this free UR character from this event. So if you spend too many time in just rerolling, for example, 2 or 3 days, it happens. I know, one of my friends, they were when he started playing Epic 7, he spent like 4 days just try to rerolling, get double SSR from like the first 10 summon. So I mean, not the first 10 summon, is like double SSR before the summon that guarantees you free SSR. He was like trying to gamble a very very low rate, and finally he did it after like 4 days. So it is just but then the time vested in this game is just you cannot afford to waste those times in this game. I mean, after like 4 days, you will only have 16 days to grant the event. So yeah, if you miss the free SSR or any of the material in the shop because of that, I think it is just not worth it. Especially if if you plan to spend in this game, then there is just no reason for you to reroll, right? Because the time cost in rerolling is probably more than what you spend in this game. So yeah, and even for free-to-play players, as I said, there is a like step 3 summon that guarantee you a UR unit, so you will get one of the very top level unit anyway. So the need for rerolling is really not that huge. And in all of this mobile game, players' summon rate is going to flat out at some point. So if you do plan to stay in this game for a little bit longer, I don't think the initial first summon is going to matter that much for you anyway. So yeah, this is why I think you don't really need to reroll. As for who to reroll, is actually, I think that's an interesting question. So for me, the character that I want to reroll is basically a waifu character that I like. There are a lot of other resources, other YouTubers talking about who you should reroll for. There is already a tier list for global servers, so I'm going to link the list in my video. If you really want to try your luck and reroll for some of those characters, you can follow that tier list. So basically, one of the better banner to summon is this featured summon. So the featured summon will give you 2 characters, which is Gilgamesh and this male character. Both these 2 characters are ranked very high in the tier list. So this is like a smaller pool of the character. Like these Stern Leons. A very strong unit. And the other is Gilgamesh. So very strong unit. So yeah, if you want to reroll, this could be a banner for you to try your luck. Besides the first initial 10 summon. So yeah, that could be something you can do, but again, still I don't think this is super needed. Okay, so the second part, I'm going to talk a little bit about my impression on this game. It looks like when I talk through that, it is pretty clear that my impression on this game is pretty good. So there are a couple of reasons. I used to play Fire Emblem Heroes and also Langrisser Mobile. So Fire Emblem Hero didn't stay me for very long. I didn't stay there for like more than 2 months, I think. The main reason that I found in Fire Emblem Heroes is although that was like a strategy game, the strategy component in that game was actually not huge. The Fire Emblem Hero only provide very small maps, and the PvP in the game is kind of sucks. Like it's just like an auto battle between you and another random players, and it's basically controlled by AI from the enemy side. So yeah, the room for strategy is actually not that much in this game. So and in the end, it kind of becomes like whoever gets plus 10 characters will win the game in the end. So it's kind of boring in the end. So then this is why I quit Fire Emblem Heroes. Then I joined the other strategy game, which is Langrisser Mobile, which actually share a lot of similarities with this game that I'm playing right now, which is this FFBE War of Visions. Yeah, Langrisser Mobile share a lot of commons with this game, although there are still plenty of differences. So both games actually have very bigger maps. The better thing for this Fire Emblem, no, this FFBE War of Visions, is that the map is actually 3D. So Langrisser Mobile, the map is pretty complex. There are different terrains like water, like forest, like mountain areas works differently from the plain areas. In here, they actually, when you have mountain area, they actually have like 3D structure there. Like you have to worry about the height of the, of the stage. So and that will affect the range of the archer units. So I think that is like very interesting, and another strategy, a strategy-wise something you have to consider in a real battle. The other thing that I find that is very interesting is that this game also provides this real-time PvP battle. Yeah, real-time PvP battle is what I usually looking for in a strategy game, because playing against the AI usually sucks, because developers, they don't want to spend a ton of time in AI to make players cry. But in this PvP mode is where you can truly show your strategy against another player in real time. So that is very good. Because in that case, I mean, positioning and what scales to use becomes very important. Especially in a 3D map, I expect that to be even more interesting. So the other thing that Langrisser Mobile was missing is that there was no guild battle. And here it looks like already some players are trying to join my guild. This guild was created because some of my friends from the Langrisser Mobile, they want to join me in this game, so I created this guild. But yeah, we are also open to other players. I think we try to stay, a little bit beyond the minimum level. Like we try to play a little bit hardcore here, and because there is going to be guild battle, so we try to stay a little bit competitive, and we will have the guild Discord. So I hope all the members here can join the Discord so we can communicate. We can talk about how to do this kind of guild battle. So I have no idea how this is going to, look like. I haven't played the Japan server before, but I'm very excited to see this guild battle, because this is something that was missing in both Langrisser Mobile and Fire Emblem Heroes. And the other thing that is pretty good, there are like joint battles, so players can join other players in like some in certain maps. So this is something Langrisser Mobile had, and I think that's a very interesting feature. I'm glad they still have it in this game. So yeah, so far this game looks very interesting to me. But I'm just a beginner in this game. One of the concerns that I need to mention is that it looks like this game is very like heavily favoring whales, because there are a lot of things only whales can do. For example, usually games will allow you to to have a when you are trying to do auto battle, for example, usually other games will give you like 1 times 5 plus or two times of the speed, so you can auto battle and finish those battle easily. So this is still existed in this game. The only problem or concern that I have is they are only open to spenders. I mean, I don't call it whales because you know you only need to spend like $5 or $6 to get the 1x5 speed, but you will need to get you will need to spend like $300 to get like 2+ speed. You know, so that could be very challenging for most players, and you know that could create like a difference between the free-to-play players and like the bigger whales. So I don't think this is super healthy to do, especially you know this is basically selling people's time. So it's not, yeah, it's not, it doesn't look the right thing to do to me. Like, how can you sell this kind of like auto-in, like faster auto-in to whales? It doesn't really make sense to me. And the packs in this game is just also very huge, and the VIP system in this game is also I would say a little bit concerning, because like there are a lot of VIP levels from level 1 to level like 20, and you're going to spend thousands of dollars in this game to get the highest VIP level, and each of the VIP level actually have different stuff there. So for example, at level 20 you will get extra like 30% of experience after clearing a battle, and at level 5 you will only get like 5% boost. So yeah, it looks the game is super favoring whales. So this is why at the beginning I say this game, the PvP, it looks like it is going to favor whales significantly compared to the other free-to-play players. So this is indeed a concern, because you know I kind of enjoy PvP battle, and if the game cannot balance well between free-to-play players and whales, that is going to make PvP battle not very fun to play. So in Langrisser Mobile, I think there is a great balance between these free-to-play players or lower spenders and heavy spenders. So there is still a good chance that a lower spender to win against a heavy spender if they have better strategy and if they have better idea on what they are doing, what they are summoning, what they are building. So I am not sure if this is going to be the case in this game, FFBE War of Visions. So yeah, those packs, those crazy packs you can get. Yeah, they also have the event. I mean, I already charged a little bit, so I got this event done. But yeah, they have a ton of packs, very expensive packs. Like they have a few $100 packs, and yeah, you can get double crystal reward for like up to 3 times for the 100 double crystal reward. So yeah, it is really favoriting the whales of the game. So yeah, I think this is just how the company wants to collect money, but it is a little bit of concern when yeah, I think the packs in this game or the VIP level is a little bit breaking the balance of the game. So we will see in the future if that is a huge concern. Maybe I will not stay here for very long. But if this can be, if it turns out to be that this is not huge, then maybe I will stay here for longer. So we will see that in the future. So thanks for watching this video. If you do enjoy this video, please hit a like button and subscribe my channel. I will make more of these FFBE War of Vision videos in the future. Thanks.